I think it was actually a really important step for me to take a step back from something that was going well for me and that I'd been doing for a while. This gave me the opportunity to observe with a broader perspective and see where I want to improve. Hey guys, how's it going? Andy here, and welcome to another video. On this channel, I share insight into my creative process and journey in hopes of helping you become better and healthier creatives. So, if you're new here, or if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more content like this, where I'll be recapping my year as a creative in 2020. So, without further ado, hit that like button and let's get right into it. So it's been a while since my last YouTube video, and I guess you can say a lot has happened over the course of that time. But that being said, so much has also happened this year, as I'm sure everyone is saying in 2020. Therefore, I do want to take some time to recap my year and share some of the breakthroughs and even the shortcomings of the year. Looking back to the early months of this year, I'm gonna be honest in saying that I didn't really do much with my time. I mean, I was working my daily 9 to 5, which usually translated to 8:30 to 6, but life was good and normal. After work, I'd go to the gym, do some bouldering, and return home to my family, have dinner, watch some YouTube videos, and sleep. Looking back, I'd have to say I probably lacked ambition and sought to simply be comfortable. But of course, in March with the pandemic, everything started to change, but not immediately. I kept my job and I got the work from home order, which I'm still very grateful for, but I kind of just let each day play out. I logged into work in the mornings, but after I logged off, I didn't have much else to do. But I think something about the doubt and uncertainty in the world sparked something within me. While things were going well for me, I want to say that the collective dread of the world made me think about pursuits, passions, and purpose. I felt like the world had gone through a paradigm shift, which I talked about in a previous video, which I'll link in the top right hand corner. And all of a sudden, all of my excuses to not chase after my dreams and make my goals a priority fell to the wayside. So, in April, I decided to post my first piece of artwork in a really long time. This is what it looked like, and this was what I had to say about it. Decided I would share more of my artwork on this page because it's honestly one of the biggest parts of my life. Sadly, creating hasn't been a priority for me in a while. Other things always seemed to come first. However, with the current state of the world and how it's affecting the lives of people all around the world, some closer than others, I decided that it was time to really prioritize the things that are important to me. So from here on out, I'll be trying to create more and sharing more of it with you. As you can see, I wanted to start putting my artwork before a lot of other things I was doing. I made it a priority. And over the course of the next few months, I continued to post as much as I could, level up skills where needed, and trying to get better with each piece. But I guess you could say there was still something missing, apart from the skills. And that was a purpose. I knew I wanted to use my art to inspire and build a community, not one centered around myself, but one that was rooted in positive and genuine encouragement. A community where any creative could join and feel like they were being welcomed into a family. And as I say that, I know it sounds super vague, but I guess I had to start somewhere. And that's where this YouTube channel entered the picture. In July, I uploaded my first YouTube video to this channel, and I was honestly really nervous about it. It was about the comfort zone. If you're interested, I'll also link it in the top right corner. But despite being scared, there was something about it that made me want to keep uploading. And I continued to upload a video each and every week. And each week was a new challenge, and that made it very interesting and exciting for me. I was able to openly share my work and thoughts, and that felt really fulfilling. Experiment after experiment, I felt like I was finally getting into a rhythm and flow until around mid September when I embarked on another adventure, and that was streaming on Twitch. Streaming on Twitch was something very new and scary for me, and for someone who is very methodical and strategic in thinking, needing to plan steps ahead for nearly everything, streaming was a massive leap of faith. I had little to no control over where conversations went. I didn't have a script to read off of, and there were essentially no redos, but I took the leap anyways. I buckled myself in for what you could say was quite the roller coaster ride. And when I say roller coaster, I really do mean it. There were, some streams that were really fun and others quite frustrating. Emotionally and mentally, there were ups and downs. And in terms of productivity, it was always a huge toss up. But regardless of all the pros and cons, I found myself really gravitating towards streaming to the point where I started streaming more days of the week and for longer hours. Inevitably, I wasn't able to keep up with this YouTube channel, and it kind of went MIA for the months following October. One of my biggest achievements through streaming actually happened in November, though, and that was when I created and designed my first original character, Clover, and I got to share her with the world. I even hosted my first Draw This in Your Style challenge, which was well received, and I'm always so happy to see people submit entries to it. The whole process felt really rewarding. I'm currently working on my second character, so I look forward to sharing them with you guys soon. Anywho, the streaming continued quite smoothly despite all the rough patches, but towards the middle of December, I decided I needed to take a step back from content creation, but more specifically from streaming. Now, while I was able to grow my community through Twitch, I began to feel myself getting mixed into and swallowed by something that I felt deep down wasn't authentic to me. The goals I was setting for myself weren't my own, and I felt like I needed to step back and realign myself with what I'm trying to create. Now, I'll probably make a video going deeper into my whole mindset going into this streaming hiatus in the future. But all that being said, I think it was actually a really important step for me to take a step back from something that was going well for me and that I'd been doing for a while. This gave me the opportunity to observe with a broader perspective and see where I want to improve. Now, I know some of you are going to say, Andy, you are doing so well. You built the community you wanted. What more do you want? Stop doubting yourself. And to those people, you have a point. However, throughout the period I was streaming, I kind of felt like I was just guessing, and I don't want to keep doing something that can remain good when I can press pause, reevaluate, and be better for myself and for the community. But in summary, 2020 has been full of doubt, uncertainty, and experiments. I feel like throughout this year, I was able to dip my toes into a lot of different waters and explore several different avenues to achieve my goals with my art. I took a lot of shots in the dark, and I'm finally beginning to feel like my shots are getting closer and closer to the rim. With this insight, newfound wisdom, and a little bit of rest, my goal in 2021 is to create with more intentionality towards my mission and purpose, creating art that I enjoy, sharing it with the world, and building out my community, to create a flow and rhythm that allows me to participate and balance all the aspects of 2020 that I found and enjoyed, which would be YouTube and Twitch. Looking back and seeing where I won and where I failed, seeing the victories of those around me, I intend to go about 2021 with a mentality to score and to win, and not just guess and hope. And to any creative out there who may be listening, whether you see things the way I see them or not, I hope you too get the opportunity and time to proceed and create in 2021 with passion, purpose, and intention. 2020 was a trying year, but let's capitalize on all that and crush 2021. That all being said, I hope everyone had a great rest of the year and has the opportunity to close out the year with friends, family, and loved ones. I hope you enjoyed that little recap of my year, and I hope you'll find the opportunity to reflect on your year as well and jumpstart your 2021 with the mindset to be better. If you're looking for a fun and wholesome creative community, do check out the Discord server that I've put together to inspire, encourage, and motivate creatives of any kind. There will be a link in the description below, along with all of my other socials and the gear I use to bring my vision to life. And again, if you liked this video, do give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have anything you'd like to share about your 2020 or goals going into 2021, do leave them in the comments down below. I'd love to connect with you on that. Anywho, that's all I have for you guys today. Like always, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.